Hi, my yoga friends. My name is Amberly Buck with Whole Self Emergence Yoga. We are currently working on a chakra balancing series practice to clear dense energies and balance our chakra system. We are using a combination of both Yin and Kundalini Yoga, two practices that are pretty potent at moving, releasing dense energies from our body that have been stored there, emotions, and moving and transmuting these energies through our chakra system, lightening them, really helping them to become more useful to us, or removing the energies that are just no longer serving us anymore. So today we're working on our sacral chakra. So if our root chakra is found at the base of our spine, our sacral chakra can be just found a few inches above here at our lower abdomen area. And this chakra governs our reproductive organ system, our testes, our ovaries, our urinary system, and it really governs our ability to flow in this world, emotionally flow, our ability to ride the storm, be able to let our emotions come, see them, let them be felt, and let them move through us and go. And when we don't do this, when we repress these emotions, if we deny them, if we skip over them, they do get stored within our body, kind of wreaking havoc in many areas of our life. So really clearing and removing any dense energies felt in this area can just create that ability for us to come back to center much easier when we are faced with big emotions, little emotions, all emotions. Like imagine like the little the wobble hitting things that you have when you're a kid, that little thing that you hit and it like wobbled back and forth. So we just wobble back to center a lot quicker when we have a clear moving sacral system, chakra system. And also our ability to create. So obviously I said it was connected to our reproductive organs, but not just creating life in this world. Many of us choose not to create life, but creating and birthing our ideas, our inspiration, manifesting these ideas is what the sacral chakra is all about. So really having a clear sacral chakra system is kind of a beautiful thing. So let's get started. We're going to start with our yin practice. So coming into caterpillar pose, so just stretching both legs out in front of you. The two props I have today is just a blanket to sit up on, slightly a folded blanket, and then one block. And you could use maybe a couple large books for this, or one large book depending on what you're reading, maybe a folded like hand towel to get to this, because we're just going to be using this underneath our lower back at one point, so not for necessarily support with our hands. So coming into caterpillar pose, bringing your legs together, extended out in front of you, and then just inhaling as you extend your spine, and then exhale as we hinge forward at the hips. And we're just going to come forward, rounding at the spine if this feels good to you. If you have any lower back issues, you can keep your back in a nice neutral position here. So coming to your own edge in this pose, as you can see, I don't bend too far. Some people get a lot closer to their legs. It really doesn't matter. It's how it feels in your body. So you're wanting to feel some sensation through your lower back, upper thigh area, but not pain. So coming to your own edge in this pose, once you've found it, settling into stillness. We're not pushing or pulling. We're just allowing gravity to make us heavy here. Letting go of control of our muscles. Just letting go. The art of letting go here. And then just begin to bring awareness to your breath. Breathing in and out through your nose. And breathing breath into your abdomen area. We don't need to do anything special with our breath, just using a soft belly breath so that on the inhale, we can fill the space in our belly, our lower back filling with air, and on the exhale, contracting, letting go, releasing all that is not serving us. And as we inhale, just want you to say to yourself the affirmation, I lovingly create. I lovingly create. With each exhale, just exhaling all that is not serving you, feeling the tension leave your body, just getting heavier with each exhale. With each inhale, filling that area at the base of the back, the belly, and that affirmation, I lovingly create. Take 3 more breaths here. Slowly walk your hands back up your legs, your torso rise, your head rise. Just taking a moment here, maybe leaning back onto your hands. Just feeling as these sensations starts to subside from your body, allowing fresh energies to move into the areas that we just cut off. Fresh new energies, new nutrients from our body, new flow coming into this area. And bring the soles of your feet to the ground, bending at the knees. Let's just take a moment to release that area a little more. Sending your knees side to side in that nice little windshield wiper action. Just a gentle twist to that lower back. We're going to come into our Swan Posing Yin Yoga. I'm just going to turn myself this way. Bringing your left leg out here, extending that out, and bringing the sole of your right foot into your left thigh. And then we're just going to lean onto our hands going towards the right here and bringing that left leg all the way back. So we're extending it out all the way back, straightening the leg. Our right leg is staying bent, so our right knee is towards our right hand that we're leaning into, and our right foot is coming towards our left thigh, our left hip, left side of your mat if you're on a yoga mat. We'll just stay here for a moment. This nice neutral position. Going into that sacral area. Closing our eyes, breathing into that area, feeling that expansion on our inhale. And our release on the exhale. checking to see if you need any support underneath your right hip here before we lower ourselves down. So maybe your folded blanket, if you have that, just placing that underneath your right hip as a little support there. And then we're just going to lower slowly down. Coming to your own edge. So if you're feeling a lot of sensation right here, you could stay right here. If you'd like, coming down onto your forearms, you can come right here. And again, bring your awareness to the sensations you're feeling in your body. Awareness to your breath. Sending your breath to those sensations. Filling up that area with your breath, with fresh new energy, with your prana. And exhale, just getting heavier, letting go, releasing. And as you inhale, we're going to inhale the affirmation. I flow with ease. So inhaling that affirmation into the area of sensation with the affirmation, I flow with ease. And on each exhale, just exhaling any negativity. Anything that is not serving you. Remaining still. Take 3 more breaths here. And slowly walking your hands into your body, leaning onto your hands just so you can bring your leg forward, your left leg forward again. This time we're going to stretch out our right leg and bring your left sole of your foot into your right thigh, leaning back on your hands. We're just going to stay here for a moment. There's no rush in between poses in Yin Yoga. We want to take time in between each and every pose to allow that fresh energy to move into the area that we've just cut off. We're allowing our body a moment to heal, a moment to rearrange itself, to get stronger. And really just bringing awareness to the subtleties. The subtleties we're feeling within ourselves, the slight shifts we've made already from one side to the other, just noticing how the right side of your body, the right hip might feel compared to the left right now. The circulation, the warmth. And this time moving that right leg behind you, extending that right leg out, leaning onto your hands. Your left knee should now be next to your left hand. Your left foot over next to the right side of your body, right side of your mat if you're on a yoga mat. We're going to stay up in this upright position for a moment. Breathing into that sacral area. Checking to see if you need a little support under that left hip before we lower ourselves down. So maybe your folded blanket, your block or book if you have it handy, if you need that underneath for a little support there. I usually do. And then just slowly lowering, walking your hands away from yourself, lowering down all the way to your forearms if that feels good to you. If you'd like to keep pressing into your palms, you can do that as well. Find your level of intensity here that feels right to you. There is no right or wrong answer on this. This is how it feels in your body. And once you've found your version of this pose, really focusing on relaxing your muscles, letting go of tension, checking with your shoulders, checking with your buttocks, your legs, your feet, relaxing it all. Bringing awareness, the sensations you're feeling in your body. To your breath, sending it to those sensations, filling that area with new, fresh energy, fresh prana, fresh air. And on your inhale, the affirmation, I love and accept my body. I love and accept my body. Sending this affirmation to the sensations you're feeling with your breath, filling that area, and on the exhale, contracting, letting everything soften, everything relax. As you imagine dense energies, any negativity, any patterns that are no longer serving you, releasing from your body. Take 3 more breaths here. And slowly begin to walk your hands back in closer to your body, leaning into your left hip as you bring your right foot forward. Right leg forward. Sending your left leg out now, leaning back onto your hands. Bring that right foot back in and just take a moment here. Leaning back onto your hands. Nowhere to go, nothing to do except for notice your body. Bring awareness to the sensations. Taking time to be with yourself. We're going to slowly lower onto our back. So if you have a blanket or a prop on your mat next to you, just moving it over to your side and making sure you have your block or your book or whatever you're using for this prop handy. So coming all the way down onto your back, soles of your feet on the ground, knees are bent, bringing your ankles underneath your knees. We're going to slowly press into the soles of our feet, just lifting our lower back off the ground enough to place the block or book on its lowest setting right underneath our lower back, our sacral area here. Getting it nice and stabilized. Once you have it there, settling down onto the back, onto the block, letting your arms extend out to the side. Palms face up. From here, you're welcome to walk the soles of your feet out further from your body. If this feels good, you're welcome to stay in the first position. See how it feels to walk your feet out, maybe coming all the way onto your heels. Once you've found your version of this supported bridge, really settling down. Letting go of tension, allowing your muscles to be heavy here. Inhaling space into that abdomen and lower back. Exhaling as you get heavier, as you let go of control. As you inhale, inhaling the affirmation, I have healthy boundaries. Inhaling, I have healthy boundaries. Sending that affirmation to the sensations you're feeling, filling that area up with that affirmation. And on each exhale, just letting go more. 3 more breaths here. Slowly begin walking your feet. You have them extended back underneath your knees. And just gently pressing up just enough to remove the block or the prop from underneath your lower back. And lowering yourself all the way down with control. Being here for a moment. Steeping in the sensations. Feeling the fragility of the lower back. As it makes space for new energies, as it rearranges and gets stronger, as it balances itself. Bring your knees into chest, wrapping your arms around your knees. Just give a slight movement here, side to side. A nice little massage to that lower back. And then we're just going to rock and roll up and down our mat a couple times, distributing that energy up and down our spine, up and down our energy channels, located on either side of our spine, and coming all the way up into a comfortable seat. Actually going to come into our Kundalini portion of the practice now, and we are going to start in cat-cow. So we're moving your block here, removing the blanket. If you're on a mat, if you're on a hard floor, definitely take your blanket and add it for some padding for your knees here. Do whatever you need to. We're going to come into tabletop position, making sure that your shoulders, your wrists, your elbows are in line, that your hips are over your knees. Taking some cat-cows here. We're going to inhale as we open through the chest, lifting our chin, dropping our belly. Exhale as we round our back to the sky, tucking the chin, tucking the tailbone. Inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. These are nice fluid motions. I want you to hear that breath. That's a nice forceful, full breath in, full breath out. These are fluid motions, going at your own pace, but no stopping, no starting. Feeling that energy distribute from your sacral chakra up your spine, integrating with the other chakras, taking that dense energy that we've just released from that area and moving it, transmuting it. Keeping the pace gentle here, keeping the movements somewhat gentle. Inhale into cow. Suspend the breath. And exhale, coming into child's pose. Knees are spread, widen, bringing those big toes together, sinking down, bringing your forehead to the floor, pressing that pituitary gland into the floor. Extending those arms out, allowing your shoulders, your elbows, your hips, everything to release here. Feeling that extension all along the back, in between each vertebrae. Really releasing here. Allowing integration and balance to take place. Next inhale, begin walking your hands in close to your body, lifting your torso, lifting your head. We're going to come into a squat now. So feet are together, knees are bent, coming to either side of the mat. Hands are down on the floor for balance. A modification of this pose, which I may do, my knees, sometimes this is a bit much for my knees, is coming into a football stance. So go sports analogy here. Coming into that squatted football position right here is just as great. Just leaning down into your tailbone right here. And we're going to be inhaling as we come forward and exhaling as we come back into that squat. So you can do this from your squatted position if this is available to you. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. All right, pause for a moment because we're going to do this 26 times. So finding which modification of this is more available and right for you, either coming into this full squatted or the football stance. They're both just as potent as at moving this energy through our energetic system. So when you're ready, beginning your frog squats. So inhaling, exhale. Doing 26 of these at your own pace. We're really moving energy from that sacral chakra all through our upper chakras. This is where creativity is born. Moving the stagnant energy from this creative chakra. This is our inner muse where it comes in. Manifestations take place. Once you get to 26, coming into a forward fold for a moment, bending at the knees, just taking a moment here, and coming back down into your comfortable seat. Nice cross-legged position. And coming into our final posture. Bring your hands into our Sacral Chakra Mudra. So bringing your right palm over your left palm here. And then we're just going to be touching our fingertips together, bringing it right in front of your sacral chakra. Just going to take a moment. Just feeling the shifts that have been made so far, the shift in energy, feeling that energy swirling around us. Just close your eyes for a moment and see if you can feel that. The energy is always there. It just gets a little stuck sometimes. A little dense. We're moving it, we're swirling it, we're creating new patterns, new energetic patterns in our body right now. And while we're in this mudra, we're going to be taking a deep breath through our nose, suspending the breath, and pumping our navel area. Exhale. Take a moment. We're going to do this again. And close your eyes. Find that third eye gaze between your eyebrows, a little above. This is your pituitary gland. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. Suspend the breath and pump that navel area. Distributing the energy. Exhale. Take a moment. I'm going to do it one more time. Just take a moment here. Catch your breath. Deep inhale in through the nose. And pump that navel area. Exhale. And come all the way onto our back for a final relaxation now. Our Shavasana. So laying all the way down, maybe covering up with your blanket, getting nice and warm, nice and comfortable. Bringing your hands out to your side, palm face up. Closing your eyes. Bringing awareness to your body, to your breath. Letting everything become heavy. Feeling the support. Feeling yourself let go. Taking these last few moments to allow the healing and the integrating to happen. Begin to bring awareness back to your body, back to your breath. And begin wiggling your fingers, your toes, maybe circling the wrists, the ankles, and flexing the feet, pointing the toes to the sky, maybe reaching your hands up, giving a nice stretch, and coming onto your side and pressing back up into our comfortable seat. So again, just taking a moment here, recognizing the shifts that have been made from the beginning of our journey till now. Rubbing your hands together, bringing your hands to heart center, thumbs pressed into sternum. Taking a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale. Namaste.